G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for part number 19 of my Aether Spellbinder 3 Ways playthrough. Now, in between episodes, I went and did a couple more runs of the Tyrant's Hold here. I think maybe 6 or 7 runs. And I did get some new offhands to play with. Also some other loot, and, well, these always drop when you're not looking for them, don't they? Got my hands on a Mogara's Fangs of the Grove here. Crushing, not particularly amazing, but this would be quite good for example, a physical Force Wave Soldier. I also dropped the Death Whisper leggings, the Bone Weave leggings. I've got a Gut Smasher here, and then a bunch of blues that I'll just quickly flick through for anyone who wants to have a look at their stats. I think the only one that's kind of a little bit interesting is the Spirit Weaver Circlet, just for that +1 to Arcanist. Although we are level 83, so I could dip into Elite at this point and get the Elite Fetten Mask, which would be almost as good. Actually, would be better than this. Chaos to Aether, I guess, is actually pretty good. I think that's all the loot there. And then I think I'm going to keep that ring, and the rest of this can go. Alright, what else we got to look at? Nothing. Okay, so I've got 4 more. One of these I had from the previous episode. So I got about 1 drop every 2 runs. And I found that instead of going to the Pine Barrens Rift and doing a massive trek up through here, down here, over here, and then finally getting to the Tyrant's Hold, I found the best way to do it is to actually go to Twin Falls and then just run. The good thing about going to Twin Falls, when it eventually loads, is the run is much shorter. You're already pretty much there. The bad thing, of course, is, for anyone who knows this area, you know exactly what I'm about to say. Rutnik lives here, and depending on what he spawns with, he can do a lot of damage very, very quickly. So you do have to kind of get through there pretty quickly. And it's hard to actually avoid him. If you come through this way, he will see you. So you kind of have to go all the way around here. And then you can come through this way, I guess, and then run in that way. But I was just booking it straight past him. And only his first volley really mattered. And then into the actual keep. And then inside there is where I've found most of the Stone Clan Witch Doctors and such to be. So if you're looking for offhands, that's where you're going to get them. Now, I got a lot of pet ones, actually. So Subjugators of Celerity there, Subjugators being pet stuff, and Celerity being casting speed, which would be quite nice. I've also got this one, Subjugators again, this time of Scorching, which is all the fire stuff you see on there. I got the Mystic of the Aether. I'm pretty sure this is the one I had from last episode. I'd have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure it's that one. And then I also have an Aggressive of Frostbite. So basically, none of these are particularly great. Having said that, though, this is not going to have an Aether bias, because as you can see there, it's adding elemental damage to Panetti's, crit damage, skill, cost, reduction, all that sort of stuff. None of that really screams Aether. One thing that is interesting is all 4 of these dropped on Ultimate. This one as well, I think, dropped on Ultimate. But these are all magic prefix, magic suffix. I haven't seen a single rare affix on any of these that have dropped, I don't think. Potentially I'm misremembering from earlier in the series. Maybe I had a rare back then. But this is magic, 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 magic. There you go. Say magic 8 times in a row. Try not to sound stupid. Challenge impossible. Okay, so I could go for another run through here. But I think I'm going to give up. I will probably use this one. In fact, I'm definitely going to use that one. I've already farmed there for basically a whole level. It's time to move on. So, today we will be starting the Ashes of Malmoth. You go away. And to start that, we run up this way. So let's get on with that. In terms of devotions, we are capped now, yep. The downside of playing 2 different builds at the same time, you think you've done something on one character, turns out it was on the other one. Anyway, that's fine. Don't really need to be fighting those, although they are made out of XP, so it's not a bad thing to kill extras. Okay. Not sure exactly why I'm thinning the herd there, but anyway, we'll take the XP and be on our way. Okay, so old mate's going to pop up out of the ground. There he is. Dralgar, the keeper of Burrich. And we're just going to blow him up. I did not actually spend my skill points for level 83, so let's just go ahead and do that. I'm chucking them into Devastation. I guess I didn't spend 82 either. Oops. We're going to be putting them... Am I standing in goop? I think I am. Anyway, we're going to be putting all of them into Devastation for another level and a half. And then after that, it'll be Necromancer bar time. My health is actually getting very, very close to that 100 per level that you want to keep an absolute minimum. I am well into one-shot range at the moment. Armor is... I mean, it's okay, I guess, for level 83, but it's not great. And then my HP is quite low as well, so... I'm definitely within one-shot range for several of the big beasties. And something I need to watch out for. The big tree golem things for this section... Why can't I hit him? The big tree golems will do a lot of damage to me, so I need to be careful of those. Foreshadowing. No, I actually... I don't know what happened. I'm fully expecting to get absolutely trucked by those guys, though, so I will try to keep my range, keep my distance. But, you know, it doesn't always happen. Meteor storms also something I probably want to avoid. Alright, we're using the mirror here for this reflect guy, and hopefully this all goes away. Yep, cool. Reflection kind of damage to this character is quite dangerous, not because the damage is being reflected and multiplied or anything like that, but just because I have actually quite low HP, and also quite low armor. Resistances are capped, obviously, but resistances are important, but not sufficient. Alright. So these big tree guys here, I want to keep my range, my distance, and just kill them from afar. Because, I mean, there's enough of them there. If I get hit by enough of their little waves that they do, it's really gonna hurt. Let's see if I can just get hit by one of them here. There's the wave. No, more of a nova. Anyway, they're gonna hurt. Let's just say that. So again, I want to keep my distance here. And I'm gonna play a little bit scared for a while. Should be relatively easy to pretend I'm scared because, you know, I am. I think I got hit by one of the waves there and barely even noticed it. So maybe I'm being unduly cautious here, but don't really want to lose another character so quickly after losing the previous one. And this is squishy. Okay, Seal of the Skies, or just Seal of Skies. Yeah, I want two of those. Let's go get it. So Seal of Skies is going to be completely random. When you get that blueprint, you should probably go and make two of them pretty quickly. If we have a look at... hang on a second. I'm playing the wrong character in my head again. We don't want that. We want the Aether one. Do I have it? I don't have it. It's going to be I think the Seal of Corruption. I'm not playing a lightning character. Okay. Seal of Skies is for lightning, or cold, and Seal of Corruption for Aether. Right, okay. Got it. I'm telling you, man, just play one character at a time, and then you don't have to worry about saying silly things like that. Anyway, everything I just said about the Seal of Skies, apply it to Seal of Corruption instead. Alright, what do we got here? Destruction, Heart Piercing, Eldritch. I mean, I'll pick up the purples, but... Or the purples and the blues, I guess, but I'm not going to use them. Right, Soul Warding can be good. Gonna use it. Sangvinar. No, none of that. Okay, that's fine. Just checking the affixes just in case I want to use any of those, and I don't, so that's good. How are we doing for beasts here? We are getting very close to scary time. I'm relatively confident that Chupacabra is going to eat my lunch, so I don't really want to mess with him. We may end up having to... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I just had a genius idea. When I get Nemesis, I'm going to go spawn Chupacabra back in Act 1 somewhere. And then we're going to leave him there and not mess with him. And he can just stay in Act 1 not bothering me. Because yeah, 8,000 hit points to take on an ultimate level Nemesis monster? Seems like a bad idea. Hopefully I'll actually be able to organize it so that that actually happens. I'm going to leave that Exalted Stash, just in case. But I'm going to leave that. Also, I found another build that I want to try with this Spellbinder, so this is going to be like a Aether Spellbinder 5 ways or something now. But I'm going to get this one to max level first with the Aether converted Panettis. And I'm looking at the Ouroboros set for Aether converted Drain Essence. Looks really fun. So I'll probably play around with that a little bit as well. Although, if I keep standing in goop, maybe I won't be playing around with that. Okay, using the mirror. Getting out of the goop as soon as I can actually move. And again, these big skeleton golems are going to have the same issues as the big plant golems. They kind of hit pretty hard. Evoker of Elgoloth, not so much. And we have a Relentless Exalted Maul of Soul Warding, that'll sell well. We have a ring with an Aether Missile proc on it, which I'm going to hang on to. Let's go ahead and toss you out of there. So I've got 2 rings. Thought I had 2 rings with the Aether proc. I think I may have sold one. Yeah, I think I sold it. Is that the Liches? Yeah. So I want to keep those for now. This Exalted Band of the Arcane Blaze, I'm almost certainly not going to use it, but I'm just going to pretend that I will. What do we got? Acolyte's Cord, okay. That stuff. Spellweaver. Alright, One-Handed Dagger with 246% Aether damage and Arcane Fury, which is a Circuit Breaker, but it gives damage. Okay. Well, we're not using that. Does it at least look cool? Where are we? Here we go. Not really. Yeah, no. Alright, we'll pick up the rest of this, and then we can keep going. Now, anyone who's been on the channel long enough knows that I love the Gloomwald and this cellar for their farming potential. And that is definitely still true. Now, this little section here, I'm a little bit worried about, because if Avarice is here... yep, Avarice is here. Don't really want to mess with her. She has the potential to one-shot characters that are semi-finished with 20,000 hit points, so I'm just going to leave her. And I'm going to choose life, basically. She can stay over there, and I will continue on my way without bothering her. And she can just be the ruler of this empty cave all by herself. Puppet Master Links, more pet stuff. That's fine. And yeah, I'm just going to leave. Before I do, though, have to get the loot that's in the walls. The walls are absolutely made out of loot. What do we get there? The Scion of Crimson Wakes. So we got a Bleeding Axe. Eye of Reckoning, Devouring Swarm, yeah. Looks like an Archon bleeding type thing. Not bad, but not for this character. Okay, more meat for the stew, yep. Heard that before. Definitely have a lot of procs, I'm starting to think it might be a few too many, just based on my, I mean, not complete lack of health, but a little bit low on health. I could probably do with a few vitality rolls on some gear. For example, maybe like a warding whatever pants of vitality would be alright. Warding giving Aether resistance, and of vitality obviously being health. Probably do with some of that. Alright, you're a trap, which means you're dead. This is basically a totem, so we can do that. Let's go ahead and turn the loot off, maybe? Get out of the goop for sure. Trying to decide if I had time to turn the loot off or if I was going to need to hit the mirror in a panic. Sand Reaver braces. I'm getting a lot of bleeding stuff. It was pet stuff until I put up the poll on what pet build to play, and suddenly I'm getting bleeding stuff instead. So maybe we play a bleeding build next. We'll see. Okay, these guys actually aren't hitting too terribly hard. I was expecting them to hit harder. Where are we at for beasts? 1,500 remaining. I'm kind of tempted to just go and spawn that. To go and specifically look for beasts to kill, just to get Kuba out of the way. Spawn him back in Act 1 or something. So I don't have to deal with him. Alright, so treasure trove, obviously here, potentially over here, or just in this little nook here. I think it was there. I can't remember if I got it. And honestly, I'm not going back to check. We're not really in farming mode at the moment. I'm still in progress through the campaign mode. But later, I will definitely be farming this place. Easily my favorite place in the game to farm. There we go. Stuff him into a rift. When we go back to Devil's Crossing, he will have a nice potion for us. And what do we got over here? A whole bunch of bugs. I guess they're crabs, not bugs. Look, I tried to walk away from this. You forced it. Your death is on your own hands. And I don't have this because I left the note in the box. For later use, it's a secret weapon that will be useful later. Or something. I swear I just... Burning Bloom here, so you can get two. Okay, cool. They just seem like they're I can't do that yet. Heroes that can be duplicated. Okay, alright, I dig it. Alright, and he got back up, so we're just gonna slap him back down. There we go. How much room have I got left for loot? Basically just one tab. That's fine. Should be able to get to the Coven before I have to worry about that. Let's actually go to the Coven. Here we go. Alright, so Gloomwald crossing the Rift. And I'm not going to give you my usual spiel through here about how you can, you know, farm Ugdenblooms and all that. We're just going to take the express route rather than the scenic route. It is definitely a good idea to get Ugdenblooms as you go, rather than having to farm them at the end. But it's kind of fine. So we're just going to grab the ones across the top here, and then be on our way. There is a farming route which goes down here and under a log into a little secret area and back out here and then all the way down there, and it's a whole thing. But we're not doing that today. So we got Anaxius the Corrupted. Let's get out of the goop. Wendigo Eye of Squalls, okay. +3 to Panetti's. And that would convert us fully over to Elemental, which I don't really want. Maybe if I was playing a Druid or a Templar or something. That would be a good idea, but on a Spellbinder, we want Aether. Or Cold. Could do Cold or Vitality as well. I'm tempted by a Spellbinder Aether caster, or Vitality caster, sorry. because the +1 Arcanist amulet, Ungoliax's amulet, will convert Devastation to Vitality, and then you have the Necromancer Vitality spells as well. So potentially, you have a pretty good Vitality caster there. Alright, Clairvoyant's hat. Clairvoyant from memory is Panetti's stuff. Maybe it's not. Hang on. Doombolt, Albrecht's Aether Ray. You get a heal on that. +1 to Arcanist skills is not horrible. Okay, and we'll have a look at Crystallum. I'm pretty sure that is lightning stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We can leave that. Where is the Clairvoyant blueprint? Where are you? Did I already eat it? I must have already eaten it. People are watching this going, what do you mean? You just did it 20 seconds ago. Okay, Carax's Foul should go down pretty quickly. Actually doing a decent amount of damage to me there, which I don't love. Okay, there he goes. Ugdenbog Girdle of Squalls, okay. Not amazing, but okay. I'm going to check for the shrine. I can already tell it's... I mean, the totem, sorry. I can tell it's not there, but I'll go over there and point it out anyway. 2 more girdles. Obviously being the +1 to soldier skills belts. Not playing a soldier, so it doesn't really help me. Actually, what did I end up doing for belts? Oh, that's right, I got the Chains of Egrad from Port Valbury. Okay, let's spring this trap. It's a little bit weak this time. Vigorous is good. Arcane Minds is also good.
My inventory.
Complete lack of resistances is not so great. And apparently the inventory's full, so let's just book it for the Coven. And we can sell stuff there. Oh, here's Pakwa. Maybe I'll kill Pakwa. Should be alright. There we go. The Grasps of Unchained Might. No good for us. Although having said that, is your inventory actually full? Or are you just really bad at Tetris? I think we all know the answer. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Alright. We can... Mage Storm of Celerity. I could maybe use those. Probably not because of resistances, but they're not bad affixes to have. I do enjoy all of the procs going off all the time, though. It's a lot of fun. Alright, we have made it to the Coven. Let's go ahead and vendor all that rubbish we've been hauling around, and then we will do some quest turn-ins. Alright, what do we got here? Preserve a robe of shattered reality. No. It's called... Oh, no. I want to keep that one, don't I? Yes. What about these gloves? I could put these on for sure. Would get me some more poison and some more elemental. You know what? I'm going to do that. What about you? Blighted of Celerity, not so much. Those rings I probably hang on to for a bit. The Wendigo main leggings. Now, I was looking at these previously. Because we have that Vitality to Aether conversion on the belt, something like this could be okay. Because we'll convert the Vitality damage, or at least, you know, about half of it, to Aether. So I'll hang on to those for now. We can, I think, largely get rid of the rest of this. What was that ring, actually? Aether and Bleeding. Shame it's rubbish aside from that. Alright, where did that ring go? It's a bad habit of mine selling rings that I haven't looked at yet. There it is. I mean, that would definitely fix any kind of poison resist problems, or pierce. Yeah, I think we're okay, though. think that's fine. Probably some people a little bit upset that I'm selling all these purple items, but you know what? They're mine. You go farm your own. Okay. Chuck all this in here. Oh, also I got 2 manticore eyes from killing Mogara in, well, in her little house while I was farming for offhands there. Unfortunately, didn't really get any good offhands, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so should have clicked we have a deal. Okay, and now we have Calderos we can ignore. That one we can go turn in, actually. Let's get that off of the quest list. And we have the quest to find Barrowholm. And then... oh, right. You know what? I don't want to ask questions. I'm going to turn this bounty in now. Thanks to 295th Street, who pointed out that I'm stupid. So I haven't been to Elite difficulty yet, which means I can just... I mean, let me just show you. Change to Elite. Press Accept. And then what we can do is we can fix this bridge now. Don't actually have to do Act 1. I'm actually going to do this because I will want to farm these later. So, 6 of these. This is a little bit of a detour. Actually, it's kind of a lot of a detour, but that's fine. So we'll just come over here. Looks like I have actually done some of Elite, but I didn't kill Dureni, which means we have Dureni just waiting for us over here in Crunley's Lair. Don't have to fight any of this. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't have to. And you'll notice when I mouse over something here, check the level. Top of the screen there, level 87. Level 87. I'm killing these because I want the base reputation. But these are scaling with us, and they will scale all the way to level 100. These things are scary.
Can't do that yet.
Okay. Ah, look at that. Aether crystals. Lovely. There we go. I'll just grab this gate. I am never coming back here unless I want to farm these shoulders or a helmet. So I don't care about the relic here. I don't care about saving the village here. I don't care about any of that. All I'm interested in is getting through here and then running up this way to get to Dureni. Dureni is the man I care about. Okay. How are we doing for beasts? Still hated. 1,000 reputation to go. Just grab a few royal jellies since I'm in the area. You know what? I see an aura there. We'll blap him as well. Easy. Do we get base rep for that? Not really. That's fine. Okay, so the New Harbour Village, don't care. Just gonna walk past it. Saving the rovers, going and doing their shrine, doesn't matter. Don't care. Ordinarily I go through the mine here, but today I feel like going past this way. It's a little bit quicker, and realistically I have 43 dynamites, I don't need another one. The CDN over there, just saw him at the edge of the screen. Not going to fight him. CDN is not Dureni, and Dureni is the one I want to kill. Ooh, free dynamite anyway. Actually, there's another one just up here. I just got finished saying I don't need those, and here I am going out of my way to pick them up. Alright, and we've got Old Maid over here. Silas the Skinner, down he goes. And off we go on our way. Now, the good thing about this being elite is you'll get better drops than in normal. You'll get better affixes than in normal. But things are not so dangerous, I guess we'll call it. Alright, I'm not going to actually farm him on this video, but you can see how long it takes to get here. If you, I don't know what that was. If you just run past everything. Now I've got the Rift Gate. I'm going to come through here. You know what happens if Moneybags is here? Nothing, I just run past him. There he is, Moneybags Martin. Bunch of free dynamite just running after me like that. Stop! Come back! Put me in your bags! I'm made of dynamite! No, I'm not listening to him. So we come through here. All these Aether guys, I only really care about the ones with shiny shoulders or hats. So this guy right here. Didn't drop it for me anyway. But more importantly, here's Dureni. And we can just kill him pretty quickly. And he dropped me a Mage Storm of Thunder on the shoulders there. Level 84, so this is actually a higher level base than the one I'm wearing. Does have a lot less elemental to Aether conversion. But other than that, that's not a bad pair of shoulders. And he will drop those every time you kill him. He has a 100% drop rate. The helmets apparently are still... Actually, I haven't checked the helmets. You know what? Let's check the helmets here. Ascended Cask. Drops from Crunley's Gang Ascended, Iden or Elden, Snakeskin the Regenerator, or Merrick Aether Touch the Charger. So there you go, that's the only 3 sources. Dread One Eye here, he doesn't have any of that. Wait, oh no, that's the fire one. But yeah, you can come through here. You can kill off a few of these extra guys as well, if you're so inclined, but mostly you're looking for the Ascended for helmets, and then Dureni for your shoulders. So there we go, there's a helmet. There's another helmet shooting at me. And that's kind of how to farm these now. Anyway, let's go back to Ultimate. Where are we up to? Oh, that was Elite again. I would say I'll cut that out, but I know I'm not going to cut that out, so enjoy having another chuckle at my expense. Okay, back to actual Ultimate. And we should have come back in... I guess we're in Elite. I was going to say we should have come back in the Coven, but apparently the game disagrees. Can I use these? Mage Storm is quite good. Thunder is completely worthless, but Mage Storm is alright. Aether Fire is okay. I think I'm going to sell it. And I'll farm another pair. I guess probably in like 2% of a level. I'll need a new pair. Maybe I'll do that in between episodes, we'll see. Alright. Let's go kill some swamp monsters. Pick this up as well. You don't need to pick this quest up. You can complete it without actually having the quest. That's the quest for the witches. So rescue the traveling witches. We can indeed rescue them without having the quest. Alright, there's level 84. 2 more points in Devastation. I guess we'll use that on the... I didn't actually cast it. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to cast it anyway. I do want to come over here and hit this Rotting Stump, though. Rotting Stumps are good for Ugdenblooms, and I want Ugdenblooms. Even though I did just get done telling you that I wasn't going to do the Ugdenbloom farming route this particular time through. Which is true. I did skip it. Houndmaster's Bound Wraith. Okay, pet prefix on a pet item. Got another Aether Missile, but that's... I mean, I can't use it. Also, what level is this? Level 70, that's actually not too bad. I wonder if it's a level 70 item, or if it's the component I have on it. It's definitely not the movement skill, but it could be the component. Right, so we're in here, Janaxia's Den. Obviously we're here to kill Janaxia. Ooh, Spellbreakers. What is that? Aether converted to... Oh, it's the Panetti thing. Yeah, okay. Alright, this is going to get us a little bit closer to Nemesis with Kuba. Let's just check on that. What are we up to? 800, okay. Mythical Sanctus Crest. So Sanctus Crest is notable for being a medal that gives you plus fire and lightning maximum resistance. This is quite good if you are trying to kill Lokar. Lokar doing a lot of fire, lightning, well, a lot of fire, a little bit of lightning, and a lot of physical damage. Getting some maximum fire resistance will help with killing him. As long as your build doesn't need the metal to function. This one definitely does, at least for now. I haven't looked at the conduits, but I'm pretty sure Aether Panettes is not on a conduit. Alright, so Genaxi is here, and so are we. We're just here to kill her. Got my finger on... You know what? We'll just use the mirror now. Why not? And down she goes. Okay. Get out of the goop. Rune Carve, Chill Strife of Frostbite. Not bad, not bad. Definitely not using it, but not bad. Okay, Sandstorm is... Okay, that must have a different effect on weapons, was it? Where did it go? There we go, Sandstorm. No, it's an offhand. I was expecting that to have levels of Panettes. Excuse me while I check what the suffix is. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, offhands. Let's go tome, Panette, suffixes. Oh, it's of the sands. There we go, that's why. I was going to say, I swear it's a sand thing. Anyway. Today I learned, or at least revised. Yeah, if I could get one of these things, actually, I can have that one of these things. Alright, I need to get another dust from the Black Legion here. But we're going to swap that over. Yeah, if I could get one of these, of the sands, that would be amazing. Keep the add-on here. There we go. Obviously, easier said than done, based on my farming. Although, to be fair, 6 runs, it's really not super representative, I guess. As far as sample sizes go, it's a little small. Alright, let's just do a quick... Let's try actually clicking in the little section there. What do we got here? One-handed and offhands. There we go. That is way better than what I'm using here, I think. What do we got? 35% elemental resist, less damage from ethereals. Damage to ethereals. Okay, yeah. I think we have to stick with the Aether Dust, actually. What did I just do? There we go. Alright. So we got Aether Dust. That flat Aether damage is almost certainly worth more than 10% additional Aether damage. And the 5% additional damage to ethereals is more valuable to me than less damage from them. Okay, these have a ton of health. I was just wondering where I got all that extra health from.
See anything you like?
Turns out it's those gloves. Let's actually have a quick look. Vitality. We're doing vitality or health? It's health, okay. What are these pants of blades? No, that's fine. What about rings with health on them? Oh, they've got health regen. Yeah, no. That's fine. I guess I should actually go ahead and take that Restless Remains and put it back on... I think I just cleared my rift too. Lovely.
Take a look, shall we?
Chuck that on there. Now we've got a lot of, we've got, what do they call, black tallows on the amulet and on the medal. guess it doesn't really matter for now. Okay, yes, I did indeed clear my rift because I'm a dum-dum today. But that's alright. We just run. It's actually not that far. You know, I can see it from right here. So we're back above the 100 HP per level threshold, which is good. We've also got Aragos here, Arigos. I don't know. Is he Spanish? Does anyone remember the name of that little cartoon mouse? I can't remember his name. He used to run around saying, what does he say? Andale, andale, arriba, or something like that. He just popped into my head when I saw that name. Completely unrelated, but, you know, similar sound for someone who doesn't speak Spanish. Or whatever language it is. I think it's Spanish. Alright, got a couple of these. I'm going to, again, keep my distance from them, which is not hard because they're big, fat, ugly, and slow. So we'll just stay back a little bit. There we go, storm charged. No. That's right. Ugdenbloom's always good to get. They have a ridiculous amount of health. It's just not even fair how much health they have. Alright, definitely want to kill the beast. I actually want to get Kuba to spawn this episode. And I want him to spawn not in the same act that I'm actually working on. Ideally. May not be something that I can do. 690, we're getting close. What is that? Something like 12 beast-type heroes, and we'll be there. Plus all this little miscellaneous stuff. These are all beasts as well, I believe. We could go and do Craval, but that sounds a little bit too much like suicide to me. And we're not playing a pet build, so I don't need his shoulders. So I think we're going to not go and mess with him. We will definitely be killing all these tree golem things though. Okay, so Corrupt Shell the Corrupted here definitely counts as a beast. Definitely shouldn't be standing in the goop. Although it seems like I'm taking a little bit less damage from it nowadays. So this is Mystic of the Arcane Balance. That's more armor. I would lose out on +3 to Panetti's. Oh, and that's Arcane Balance. That's not even... Never mind. It's not even the Aether Missile proc that I'm actually interested in. Though, to be fair, I probably have a few too many of those. As much as I enjoy them, they are taking up slots that, or affixes that could be better resistances or more hit points or something like that. So this is undead and human. How are we looking? 500? Okay, okay. Hilarious. That definitely says beast. So does that, okay. It's a lot of bleeding goop on the ground. I don't really want to stand in that. Alright, what do we got now? 500? Okay, spirit totems, that's fine. They're all undead. Can deal with undead. Found Wraith of Caged Souls. We're back to finding pet stuff. Alright, we'll get out of the goop there. We've got a purple drop. Time Warped Walkers. Okay, now we're talking. These are mythical as well. Let's go stand over here. These are mythical. We would lose an Aether Missile proc. We would have to mess with resist. Is this actually moving? It is moving. Okay, that's interesting. Irritating, but interesting. If I chuck that on. Resistance... Alright, I'm leaving, okay? I get it. You don't want me to be here, it's fine, I'm leaving. He's still chasing me, look at him go. Alright, you stay over there. Alright, so... I'm gonna lose an Aether Missile proc. I'm only actually gonna gain about 20% Aether damage. I will gain... Look at this. Look at this. It's like those little Aether tornadoes all over again. Slow resistance, do I care? 80%. Not really. Yeah, I think this is probably a good swap. Look at that. Chase me across multiple screens now. Alright, give me my Mark of Mogdrogan back. I'll take the one fewer damage proc. The Time Warp proc is actually pretty good.
Be safe out there.
So I'm happy with that one. Let's go ahead and sell all of this stuff while we're in the area. Okay. So I think we actually went from the regular version of those boots over to that pair of rares that I just melted, and now we're going to the mythical set. Surely we're getting a hero here somewhere. Nope, computer says no. Alright, that's fine. Here is the Rift Gate. Let me just go ahead and check that. Okay, so second half of the Ugdenbog. We're going to kill a whole bunch of these plants as well. I'm not sure why, but whenever I see one of these reanimate, I'm always expecting it to be the lightning ones. I have no idea why. Alright, we'll go visit, what's her name? What is this place called? Laria. We'll go visit Laria. Or at least we'll walk past her front door. Walk on her mat. There we go, leave some dirty footprints on her mat. She'll love that. And do we have the undergrowth down here? We do, okay. So I've lucked out. I've got the undergrowth portal entry door thing right here. Yours may not be here. Doesn't really matter. But mine is, so I'm going to go in here. And again, this is one of my least favorite areas, so and it's these things that does it. So I'm trying to walk through, can't walk. It doesn't let me, I have to manually go around it. I hate these things. The rest of this place is generally, you know, it's fine. It's not my favorite thing in the whole world, but it's fine. But those little plant things are the bane of my existence in here. I think the worst part about them is that they always spawn. Not always in the same place, but they always spawn, and you can't really do much about it. Alright, what are you... Hey, there we go. There's the lightning plan I was talking about. Mythical Shard of Command, more pet stuff. Okay, kill a few of these just so they don't chase me into the next area. That's fine. And again, kill a few of these. So I'm coming up on the boss room here. Well, actually not coming up on it. I'm pretty much there. And I do want to get these as well. What was that? Uncat. Yeah, there we go. Wanderer's Arcane Balance. That's fine. We're not going to use that. Right, so here's the boss room. And generally speaking, I prefer to just kind of run up and kill it. We'll see how that goes with all of the tree golems kind of hanging out. I think I might... I'm just going to take a second to kill them off. And not stand in that. Just going to dodge the missiles there. I don't want to get sundered. Probably it would be fine. Devastating of Readiness would be really nice for certain builds. Readiness being OA and DA, and then Devastating being obviously Fire. I was expecting some +2 to Fire Strike or something on this, but apparently you don't get that with the rings. Or I'm thinking of completely the wrong item, that's also possible. Do I want to use that? None of the skills apply to me. The Elemental and Chaos and Vitality, they're all kind of low. I do like the OA and DA on that, but I think probably no. Alright, and because we got the first spawn here, I'm just going to go straight back to the Ugdenbog Rift here and run. So this distance here is about the same, maybe slightly longer, than running out of that place, and I hate that place, so I don't want to do it. So I'm just gonna portal out and pretend that the undergrowth doesn't exist anymore. I don't need the rings, so I don't need to go back in there. Oh, here we go, Virulent Growth here. I may have had all of those now, actually. We did just pick up another ring. So, Puncturing of Amarasta's Flurry. Piercing stuff. And better rolls on the Vitality and the Chaos this time. Also slow resistance. But I don't think I need that ring. Also, pretty sure this game is really bad at playing Tetris. There we go. We can do better than that. There we go. Do I already have one of those? I do now. And do I have the horn? Yes. Okay, so that quest is done. I can turn that in pretty much as soon as I get to... or as soon as I get back to the Coven, I guess. Alright, we're gonna go up this way. I can see the totem. But also, we've got the witches here. And because I've already found the undergrowth, I don't need to worry about hugging the right side of this area. If you didn't find the undergrowth, go ahead and hug the right side of there. So when you come out of here, just head up that way. Hug this right wall. Eventually you'll find it. If you don't find it, then it'll be right by the Barrowholm portal. So I can send you back to town. How are we doing here? 200. And we've got 3 heroes here. We may be about to get a Kuba spawn. Or at least be able to get a Kuba spawn. Hated. We are 140. Okay. That's fine. Devil Tongue. Seal of Resonance. That's going to be elemental, isn't it? Yeah. Mark of the Dreadblade. Okay. This is what I would be wearing if I didn't need the Slathzar's Crest for the conversion. This is flat and percentage Aether damage. It's a proc that does Aether damage, as well as main hand damage, as well as petrifies. This is really, really good. Unfortunately, I need that slot for my conversion, so I will hang on to that, just on the off chance that there is something that will allow me to convert it later. Perhaps there is a legendary that'll do it, maybe it's a conduit, I haven't checked. But I would really like to be able to use that metal. Okay, if you didn't find your Underdark by hugging the right wall, or where I did, it's going to be here. So if we just head directly north, there'll be a little brick here. And here is the Barrowholm area. So let's go ahead and get this rift. And I'm actually not going to do any more of this for this particular playthrough. But what I am going to do is I am going to go and do one quick run, kill some Grobles, maybe spawn Kuba. We'll see. I'm absolutely going to run away like a little girl if I find Kubacabra. But there's a good chance that I won't, because I'm running through undead stuff here. But the idea is I want to maybe see about getting a new offhand. Here's Rutnik here. You don't want to mess with him. In fact, I would encourage you actively to avoid him. I don't know if I really showed it very well, but when I ran through there, I made sure that his first volley hit the wall, and then I was gone before he really got to fire much more. Okay, we've actually got a decent spawn of them here. I'm not really super expecting to find any. Just based on previous runs, it tends to be about half of one of these every run, or one every two runs through here. I kind of want to be down there, don't I? Can I hit them from up here? No is the answer. That is a lot of Stone Clan, though. The reason I come this way is the treasure trove. So I'll hit that. I'll get a blueprint here. Yep. Not the one I want, but it is a blueprint. Means I don't have to worry about that dropping again. And then we'll just head... Oh, hello. Nabinok, that really is your name. Oh, and of course he's getting healed. Alright, let's kill off all of his friends first. Okay, Gribble Death Effigy of Annihilation. Not the one I want. Also, I found that it is a good idea to check at the back here, because as you can see, there was a shaman there. I'm forever going inside and then checking there and going, oh, there's one there. Alright, this place is absolutely crawling with them. There's my probably only one for this particular run. But I'm going to obviously keep killing them in the hopes that I get two. Maybe I'll get some streamer luck. I'm not actually a streamer, but, you know, maybe I can borrow some. I'll give it back, I promise. No, I won't. Okay, I need you dead. Didn't drop me anything. No, okay. Apparently I don't know enough streamers to borrow any of their luck. That's fine. Can't get in there, but also there's no death, or whoop, there's Nemesis with the beast. Okay. Ember Effigy. Alright, so I've got Nemesis with the beast. I'm expecting Kuba at any moment here. So I am actually killing beasts here, aren't I? Beastkin, okay. So if I see Kuba spawn, I'm just leaving. I am absolutely cowarding out. Running away with my tail between my legs. I mean, I don't have a tail, but if I did have one, that's what I'd be doing. There's another Ember Effigy, which would be nice if I was looking for one of those. Pretty sure Chupacabra can spawn in here. I haven't seen it, but I haven't really been farming in here too much. Maybe I can take a shot at him. Bleeding is maxed out. It's probably best not to risk it. In fact, I know it's best not to risk it. I don't know why I'm even entertaining the idea. But I am. Alright, so old mate there, he's going to chase me around for a second. I'm going to pop these chests and then... I don't need to kill him, but I kind of want to. Alright, there we go. He's actually going down pretty quickly. Doomsaw of Gluttony, get out of the goop, standing in a bleeding pool there. Right, but that's actually going to be the end of this episode, so let me pick all these up, and I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And goodbye for now.